So, Super Fantasy Brawl. We've played this, 3 times now, I think?
Yes, 3 times, once on here.
Yes. Yeah, and one of the times that we've played was 2v2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, in order to sort of vaguely remember what we're doing, we are going to take basically 2 of the same characters we had before and add one. Swap one out, basically. So I'm going to take Tiger Man and Taze, and then for my third, I feel like I was going to take Corvash because he works with.
Yes, the Tiger Man who goes like, "Oh, you're bloodied," and Corvus is like, "Oh, you're bloodied. I'm gonna murder you."
Yeah, seems like a good combo. I'm not doing anything subtle in this group.
No, you're just gonna try and murder me. That seems fine. So I'm gonna take Nevermore because he's really good.
Oh, yeah, he's a dick. I mean, that's my opinion, basically.
I mean, sort of it. And Gwaine, because I sort of do like the whole "I'll blast you at range" aspect. And let's try out Goldar. Because why not? Basically.
Okay, so we've picked 3 characters, and we're not doing the normal like drafting thing that the rulebook says, just because we
don't
wanted
know
to do this. We wanted to try and stay with characters that we think are familiar.
It seems really good, but it requires you to have played more games than we have.
Yeah. Okay, so God, it is picky about the hotspots on these cards, isn't it?
Oh yes. Yeah, there's basically one in the middle. Oh, we should have some objectives as well.
Yep, we'll do that in a sec. I'm gonna flip my deck and shuffle it.
There.
I will shuffle the traps. Okay, so we've got 2 objectives now. What are they?
Have a champion adjacent to each statue and have 3 champions adjacent to the same statue.
Wow, one or the other then.
So, directly opposed to each other. Excellent.
Seeing as I lost last time, I will place the first trap.
Seems reasonable. I got so lucky with the traps last time.
You did.
It's like, oh, I'll step on this one because my objective tells me to. Oh, it does no damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm rooted. That's fine. This is the final square.
This was the end of my movement and my last card.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm sure with these objectives, there's not that many clever things you can do with the traps.
No, I was tempted to bring, what's her name? Daryl.
Yes, the lady who likes to stand in traps.
Yes, and can shoot you, because I currently have no one who does any real range stuff. I mean, they sort of do. They run at you and then hit you.
Yeah, really fast.
It's not quite the same.
No idea what the pirate does, by the way. I think he drags you.
He pulls people towards him, but also I think he can pull himself towards them. I think he's got a push thing going on.
I'll find out when I draw cards.
Yeah, so I am going to draw 5. And this is the boring bit to watch. So, do we know who's going? We don't know who the first player is, do we? I guess it's me because I picked characters first and played traps first. Okay, so that means that I'm not particularly interested in mulliganing if I don't have any reactions.
Oh, pirate is weird. Cool, but weird. Like, he's very... There's a lot with, like, sprinting around, pushing and pulling, and which I think could be quite good with these two.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with what I've got. I don't think it's the greatest starting hand, but I think it also could get worse if I mulligan. And actually, the trouble is I kind of want some of these cards later. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. I think there's a quicker way of doing that, but I've done it now. Oh, yeah, that definitely got worse.
Right. I sort of have a plan. Sort of. Yeah, I'm good. This will be fine. Right. Do you want to put some champions on the board then?
I would love to. Do we alternate? No, we just put all three down, don't we?
Yes, you put all three down, and then I put all three down.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so do I go first? I assume I do. You there? Gonna check Discord. If you're still there, I can't hear you. Yeah, I can see your little light flashing, but I'm not hearing you. Let me see if it's my cable. I think it was my cable. There we go. No, it's because I've got quite a short cable going from these Bluetooth headphones, but no Bluetooth card in this PC at the moment because different PCs in different places. It's a really short cord, and I just caught it with my arm. But I thought it was okay. It was not.
Excellent.
Fun times.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So yes, I believe you go first. I mean, I can start too, but I believe
I think the rules are that I go first. So it's not really what I want, if I'm honest.
Well, I can go first. That'll be super easy.
I have actually. I think, have I set up the wrong way? Yes. Yes, I have. It's okay though. Right, I will go first. I will. I will play. Oh, that's not who I thought it was. Okay, so I will do plan.
Yeah.
And move this guy to here.
Yeah.
And
which objective are you actually going to be able to score first? It's each statue.
Yeah, that's the first one to be able to be scored.
Excellent.
Put that on top of my deck. Then I will use the yellow core to play Sap Strength. But that just gives me 2 movement, so I will go to there.
Okay.
And then I've got red left, haven't I?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. Red, I'll play Double Strike. Fucking hot spot on these cards, does my head in. And he will move 2, I think it is. Oh, no,
yes.
Oh, yeah, dashes. Yeah, that's it.
It's dash 2.
Yeah. And not hit anyone.
Cool.
That's me.
Okay. I shall let you draw some cards in case you want to do some reactions in a second.
I am ready.
Right. I shall start by using the blue one. Play Anchor's Weight.
Okay, 2 move, push 1 after 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you only do the after if you actually cause damage, don't you?
No, I don't think so.
Pretty sure. It begins. Checking the rulebook.
Some of them say if you do damage, but this is just resolve abilities from the attack card. Resolve attack damage.
Oh, you have to actually. They can only be resolved after an attack is made, but the attack doesn't actually have to cause any damage.
Yeah, exactly. You just have to trigger it, and then
Right.
it does all of the things. It's just you potentially get to ignore the damage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will react. I will play Momentum, which gives me armor 1 and dash 1 before. So
Okay.
I will move to there.
Okay. I'm still hitting you.
That's fine. You just get to push me back to the yellow hex,
Yes.
which is considerably better than if you push me just away.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No, that's not bad for you at all. I shall then use the yellow core to play Mihatis.
Okay.
Let me draw one. I mean, this would have been great if I'd had it originally, but I didn't, so now it's too late.
And now you can't plan.
No. I mean, it sort of doesn't matter. I shall move him to there, though,
Okay.
by the way. And I shall then use my red core to play Flame Spear.
Oof. Jesus Christ.
And shoot Tiger Boy for 4 points of damage.
That is absolutely savage. Wow. Okay, yeah, sure.
And he gets pushed back.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that.
Thought that worked out pretty well, actually.
That card. Wow.
It's because it has a minimum range of 3. It's 3 to 5 range. It's actually really hard to play it.
So I need to close on you to actually shut it down, yeah.
Which is also why I could have moved forward, standing up by the statue, but then I can't hurt you?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. And crucially, it doesn't allow you to score the objective.
Well, yeah, because I would have done otherwise.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, at the end of your turn, the objectives move along.
Objective moves.
Yeah. God, I hate this so much.
What are you doing with that card?
I'm trying to get it to sit. There we go. It doesn't highlight, which doesn't really help.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yellow statue. Well, we're both brilliant placed for that, so.
Okay. I am going to use the yellow core to give myself the eye of the tiger, by which I mean focus. And I'm going to move one.
Nice.
To there. And then I'm going to use my red core to play Hell Hath No Fury. Unfortunately
quite
not
nice.
blooded, but it's an indirect attack.
Yeah.
So I'll hit Goldar for 4.
For 4.
Yes, because of focus, which I played previously.
So the real question is, do I want to play these? I think I am going to use my yellow core.
Okay.
To give myself 3 armor.
Fudge. Okay.
Well, it's +1, and then another +2 if I'm not adjacent.
Ah. I did think about moving next to you.
And he has armor 1, so he negates 4 points of damage.
Yeah, cool. Well done. Right. That is...
it's just because 4 is... I was going to let it go, but 4 bloodied him.
Yeah, and then it's the whole thing.
Which seems real bad. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, what are we doing? Again, adjacent to each statue. It's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can almost do it.
So I suppose for people who aren't familiar with this game, which is kind of the point of us actually doing this, you score a victory point at the start of your turn if you meet the requirements, and you score equal to the number of cups here. So when it first shows up, you can't score it. But then currently, if either of us had 3 champions adjacent to the same statue, we'd score 1, or 2 for having a champion adjacent to each. You also score a VP for killing enemy champions.
Yes, which means I really should try and kill you.
Yeah. It's got 5 left.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This might be hard.
I mean, I really would hope so.
Right. I am going to play Harpoon Strike. So I'm going to move to there. Then I'm going to shoot Tiger Boy.
See what you're doing.
Giving him 1 point of damage and pulling him.
I can't do anything about that.
So right, I pull him into the trap.
Yep. Fuck's sake. Okay, so
2 points of damage.
On top of the, 1 for the actual attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah! Bollocks.
You fucked up.
No, I don't quite have movement. I'm one square of movement away from just killing him.
Nice.
It is fine. It is fine.
Okay, so the trap goes there. You need to draw a new trap and play. Or do I do it or do you do it?
Oh, I can't remember.
You can check the
You
rules.
do it, I think.
I feel like I do it, but
I think you do it because you triggered it. Well, I triggered it, but
yeah.
I think it's to stop traps being super oppressive.
Yes. The player whose champion triggered the trap.
I think it's the person who steps on it.
That feels right. So, I mean, I guess I'll put it there.
Right. This is where I just need to check. And fear. Okay, well I could do that. Because why not? One, two, three, four. Right, since I can't kill you, I'm gonna play Nightmare.
Okay.
I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna swoop to land there.
Okay.
If I had one more space of movement, I could have swooped through him and just doing our automatic point of damage.
Yeah.
But I don't, so I won't.
Seems reasonable. Okay. Is it me?
Yes. Objective moves again.
Yep. Damn it.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so no one scored any VPs yet.
No, we're really good like that.
When you push,
Yes.
what's the direction on that?
I think it's directly away.
Directly away. Same row of hexes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's annoying.
And you take a point of damage per hex you're not moved.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So interestingly enough, for me, scoring the the domination, having a champion adjacent to each statue. Before I score it, it'll go back down to only being worth 1.
Yeah.
So less worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. Right, so I am going to use my red core to...
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I have to decide who I'm going to do this to.
I would make a plan, but until I see what you've done, I'm not sure it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's annoying. Can't really do that. Nope. Got some interesting cards, but just none of them are in like perfect situations at all.
Yeah, I have a bunch of really cool stuff.
Okay, my favourite card for the tiger.
Oh god.
And I will move. Will I? So I'll move to here. And bloody Goldar.
Cool. Well, I mean not, but
so that's what, 5 damage to it? No, 4 damage to him.
4.
Then so that's that one. No, it's not. It's that one. I will then plan.
Okay.
Which gives someone point of movement. Doesn't it?
Yes.
Who do I want to give a point of movement to?
Well, I know what I don't want you to do, but...
Okay.
Interesting.
Then I'm going to play Pounce. So I'll move 1, then I'll jump 3.
Interesting.
Do 1 damage and push you 1.
I thought you would have stayed and collect some of all of those lovely yellow objectives.
Yeah, but I suppose the control the creation area, but that's not scoring yet.
No. Well, but
oh, is it 2 or more? I thought it was 3 or more champions.
Yeah, it was 2 or more. So you were scoring that one, and then decided not to bother.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll pull that back. I thought it was all 3 champions.
No, that seems like a reasonable assumption to go like, oh, maybe I won't stop that. Hence me going like, okay.
So I guess what I will do instead of playing that card is I'll just heal him for 1.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. Thanks. Reading comprehension is important, it turns out.
It does help sometimes. Right. Jump. This is the thing with having like 4 different movement keywords.
Yeah.
Jump is just move 4 hexes in however you like.
Yes. Yeah, jump is no particular direction. Dash is along a straight line of hexes only. So is swoop.
Cool. I shall play
Push,
teleport.
Pull.
1, 2, 3, 4. She shall go to there. Then I shall play Fireball. Go to there. Shoot Corvus.
Give me a sec. Fireball, so you'll deal 3 damage to Corvash and then 2 damage to the Tiger Man.
Tiger Boy.
Which will kill him. Okay, I will keep Tiger Boy alive by playing this blue reaction on him. 2 armor.
Right, so you're playing that on Corvus?
No, on Tiger Man. Su Chao.
But I'm not bloodied.
Yeah, which still gives me +2 armor.
Yeah, but he's not. He's taking damage.
Oh, he's not taking strength, is he?
He's not taking strength. He's just straight up taking damage.
Well,
that's why I'm shooting at Corvus.
Huh. Bollocks. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I'll keep Corvash alive though by playing that.
Yeah, so he only takes 1.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth doing. 3 is quite a lot of damage.
Yes. Okay, so you get a VP and you get to level her up.
I do.
Wow.
Which is...
That's a nice leveled up ability.
Yeah, because all of her attacks are very much like, oh, you need to be within this very specific range band.
Yeah.
And then I am going to spend the yellow core on healing Goldar. And moving 1. Unfortunately... Oh, actually, no. I'm going to spend it on just moving 2.
And not healing.
Not healing. Because I don't want you to dominate.
I would have scored what, one? No, two VP. No, one VP.
A 1.
No, it would have been two because they would have all moved along at the end of your turn.
Yes, but it's the first one.
Oh, is it the first one?
Yeah.
Christ Almighty. Yeah.
But I think not healing the 1 hit point is probably worth not giving you a VP.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Wow, we're really slow to score this game.
I was going to say, this is easily the lowest scoring we've ever done.
Okay, so
I think it's because we've gotten slightly better, and so there's more focus on just going like, nope.
Yeah. We were wondering why we were scoring VPs, but not like killing that much. We're still not killing that much, but right. I should probably look at my cards. Okay. Annoying.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Got to get this right.
But yeah, things like that is why I actually quite like Gwen, despite her being super fragile.
Yeah.
Because she has a lot of ways to just go like, I'll do damage at range in funky ways.
She's your glass hammer, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Or cannon, I suppose.
Cannon is actually more appropriate.
Yeah, I realise now why I thought it was 3 characters, because it is 3 champions adjacent to the same statue, but then it's 2 champions adjacent to the yellow statue.
Yes. Oh yes, we have all sorts of things of be adjacent to things, and neither of us are doing that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely going to do something in a second. Okay. I am going to... Oh, I can't play that. Well, that makes things simpler. I'm an idiot.
Did your cunning plan fail on the basis of a technicality?
No. I'm just an idiot.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I'm going to play this yellow card here, called Charge.
Charge!
I'm going to elect not to move, but then I will dash 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And I will hit him for 4.
Ouch. I take 3 points of damage then.
Okay.
This could go badly wrong for him, I feel.
Yeah, so I'm going to play the red core to just cause a point of damage on you. Yeah,
that seems like a good move.
Seems alright, yeah. Unfortunately, I suppose I could move with Corvash, but I can't move into the hex you were in, unfortunately, which would be convenient. Yeah.
No, because the movement happens first.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be me.
I mean, I'd quite like to move in there, because then I can do more damage to you, but... Right. Well, this is unfortunate.
I just want to put these cards down on a thing, but no, it's just going to put them all out.
Right. I shall might have to kill Corvash.
I mean, that seems like a reasonable thing to do. So I killed him with this chap. Okay.
I am gonna start by fireballing him.
Fun times. Filthy. Okay. That's 3 damage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any allies that can damage him. And that's why I would like you to move in as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, would you like to take more damage? I am then, since I fireballed him, he's now on fire.
Okay, so he takes another 2.
Yeah. So he has 2 left.
Yep.
And I shall then chain lightning him.
Which does 3 damage and kills him.
And Tiger Boy takes 2.
What? No. Yeah, Horn Guy.
Oh yes, Horde Guy. Not Tiger Boy. Tiger Boy's already dead.
Deal 2 damage to another champion within 2 hexes. Fucking hell, she's horrible.
Oh yeah. Actually, I could... Actually, before she does that, she can actually move down there. Because her minimum range is now 1. So she can actually stand there and shoot him.
Okay. I mean,
Just because then I'm in the zone and can, in theory, claim it. I'm not going to, because I imagine you'll do something bad to her, but...
I don't know, I've got 2 characters out of action at the moment.
I did get all 3 of her damage cards. My hand was pretty much just all her. I would like a shortcut for draw 5. That would be really useful. Right. This one goes away. Well, it's already gone away, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's the discard bar.
And then they move again, so that one goes away as well.
No, I've done it all.
Oh, you've done it?
Yeah, I've done it already.
Cool.
The new one is have a champion in each deployment area.
Sure.
Boy, I sure would like some fucking movement on these cards that I've got.
that will make getting the champions back into play easier.
Tends to. I mean, I've kind of got a load of toss here.
It's worth pointing out that the game just ends when someone scores 5 VPs.
Yeah. Okay.
Which, if you can't contest the blue or the yellow, just happens at the start of my turn.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got to figure this one out.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to use these 2, really. So if I flip yellow to get Tiger Boy to move on for 2 movement. To there. So that's just the standard 2 movement ability.
Yeah.
Then I will play double strike to dash to here
Yeah.
And hit her for 2 and then 2.
Okay. I shall just give her 4 damage. Does that mean that if I'd played a reaction to it, for instance, I would block the first 2 but not the second 2? Well, because otherwise there's sort of limited utility to double instead of just going like, it's damage 4.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I mean, it integrates with poison quite well, of course. But
Yeah, no, I think I'm right, because after completely resolving the attack damage of this step, resolve this step a second time.
It's the
So
attack
you'd play a
damage
reaction
step, right? So
I'd have to
7 is resolve attack damage.
Yes.
So I'm not sure. I think a reaction might actually.
Yeah, because reactions can affect other steps, can't it? Reaction.
Yeah.
React to that, but... It doesn't actually specify.
No. Okay. Something to look into.
I'm gonna dive into... Well, I'm just gonna double check. Reactions, page 11.
Well, yeah, I was just in that section, so I don't think it actually does. Okay, and then for my third and final trick, the tiger guy is going to hit you for 2.
Okay. I think it lasts through the whole of the
Attack.
attack.
That's my assumption.
Until the attack is... I think until the attack is done.
Yeah. So the interaction would be if you had 2 armor, he would do nothing and then nothing.
Yes. So it's better with something that applies effects when you do damage, but worse against armor.
Yeah.
So she's on... No, she's dead, is she?
Yeah, unless you react.
No.
So I now have 2 victory points. Forgot to take the first one.
Always a good start.
What can I say? I'm a pro. And that is over to you.
Me. I score Masters of Manipulation.
Which one's that?
Still on control the blue area.
Oh, yeah.
I should probably try and move some people in now.
Pardon me.
I should probably try and move some of my people in. Ah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Oh god, this is all terrible. Well,
that's what I love to hear, honestly.
The colours don't align.
Yeah. It's always a struggle.
It's like, oh, I want to play this yellow card, but I need to play this other yellow card. I mean... Oh, that's terrible. Problem I'm having is that I need to play a yellow card on Nevermore, but the only card I have for the pirate is yellow.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't... So, I have Guiding Light with Nevermore. Place one of Nevermore's allies adjacent to Nevermore, but if they are out and not on the board, I can't actually place them, can I?
No.
Which is sort of annoying, so I need to move him in.
Literally the only way they can enter the board is with a movement little foot icon on the card.
Yep. Right. I have a plan.
Is it so cunning you could pin a tail on it and call it a
It
fox?
pretty much
No,
is.
weasel.
So
Weasel.
Nevermore swoops up to there.
Okay. I see what you're doing.
I shall then play Plunder.
Plundar. I think you'll find. Okay, so he's going to move into his deployment zone.
Yes. I shall then flip the red one.
I can't react if you don't declare a target, can I?
No. I mean, it actually. I mean, if you can't. No, you have. I have to target one of your characters for you to play a reaction.
Yeah.
Right, that was it. That's what I do. Super exciting turn.
What was hers? Is just a generic action.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Generic.
You're going to score that unless I take out this prick.
Unless you kill Nevermore, yes.
Is a challenge. Especially
but
with what
it only scores me one, so it doesn't end the game.
Yeah. Okay, so end of your turn.
Mm-hmm. I had all of the really cool cards, but no red cards, and 4 of the cards were Nevermore. And so it's just like, oh, cool. This is really unhelpful.
So I score 2 now for controlling the creation area.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't very much I could do, really.
Yeah.
I could move Nevermore a whole lot. Great.
Hmm. You're lucky that I don't have the cards to just go and kill. What's her name again?
Oh yeah. That's why she's standing there behind traps and stuff. Because she's sort of fragile.
Yeah. None of this is good, actually.
Right, so...
I've done them all, yeah.
Yeah, but some of these have actually gone, aren't they?
I know, I've done them. I've moved them all along.
Yeah, but some of them have been completed, haven't they?
No, you've got the one that's been completed. Oh,
yeah, but
sorry, I should have pulled that one over.
Yeah, I was going to say that one is gone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's, those are the only 2 we've actually completed. Everything else has been kills. Okay, Jesus Christ, this game.
It's been much more tactical than previous games, I think.
It feels that way. It feels much more tense.
Yeah, that's.
I don't.
I think we've gotten to the point where we can sort of evaluate. Go like, no, I need to stop you from scoring.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, and I can do nothing to stop you scoring, which is quite upsetting, honestly.
So I just need to kill someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally happening. I
okay.
mean, maybe, but it seems unlikely because Taze is the only one who's taking damage.
So I'm going to plan.
Yeah.
And I don't know what movement might actually be any use to me. I'll think about that. Oh, I suppose I can move Corvash onto the board, can't I?
Yes.
Relevant. Not massively, but, you know, it's alright. Or, because that's not going to be scoreable. So, okay, right. So, yeah, I will move Corvash onto the board.
Yeah.
Then I will play Chop, which will do 2 damage to you. Well, 2 strength, so 1 damage.
Yes. You know, I'll just take that.
Yeah, I would, because I'm not going to do an awful lot to you anyway. Then actually, honestly, for that, I should have just caused damage on you with the generic action.
I mean, it would. Yeah.
I would have at least got some fucking movement out of it.
Play it like that?
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't want the movement, so it's fine.
And it would actually have stopped me from playing a reaction if I'd had something nasty.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm going to play my yellow to heal for 1. It's
Okay.
1, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh, God. Right. Was that you?
That's me done, mate, yeah.
Okay. I score that one. So we are both now on 4.
Yeah. Huh, what are the odds of getting that back? Funny. This is going to be unpleasant.
What are these? All of your, at least 2 of your champions are leveled up. Yeah, that's likely.
So mine are. So I'm going to score a VP unless you kill one of my 2 leveled up ones, which is not Corvash.
I can't. So
GG.
I mean that it's that simple.
Okay, well, do what you can do.
I mean, let's try. Right, okay. I am going to play me hearties.
Okay, which, yeah, everyone gets +1 damage and +1 movement. He can move for 2.
I can shoot through my own guys.
I can't remember.
I think so.
Let me just see. Direct shots. If you cannot target champions if there are any statues or other champions, enemy or ally, in that hex row between activating champion and target.
Turns out I won't
shots.
put him. I won't put him there then.
Okay.
She doesn't allow a lot of direct shots.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I get to draw 1.
That's very nice. To get all that
really.
and movement, that's a good card.
Oh no, it's a really good card. Unfortunately, I can't do more than 4 points of damage this turn.
Yeah.
Gonna play Flame Spear.
Standard. So
Corvus Taze takes 4.
Okay, Taze would take 4. Oh, do I risk it? 4 is a lot. Hmm. 4 is an awful lot.
4 is quite severe.
Oh, I've got a really difficult choice here. I am going to react. Oh God, which card am I going to react with? I'm going to react with Momentum to reduce that to 3 damage.
Okay.
And then I've got a dash, which I'm not going to dash next to Tiger Boy because
that has proven to be a bad choice.
It's just generally not what I want. So I'm going to dash to there.
Cool. I have a blue core left. I haven't flipped them, I just haven't done anything with it. I shall play Anchors Away, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Boy takes a point of damage and gets pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if I move him up to there, push him to there, not that it matters. That's it.
Oh, okay. So
I only had the one damage cards, which is not ideal when you want to kill someone.
Yeah. Oh, God. These fucking card things just won't stack. Oh my god.
The objective cards are especially bad.
Oh, it drives me bonkers. I suppose what I could do is this.
You know,
apparently
if
not.
I had drawn the instead of the card I drew with my draw ability, if I'd drawn the next card, I would have been win with a chance.
I mean,
because
oh my god.
then I wandered around and done another 4 points of damage to Taze. No, that doesn't kill him. It doesn't really matter. Also, that was not. No, that's not the color I had left anyway. Okay, that's fine.
Oh my god. Okay. It's not great implementation, that stuff. Cool. Yeah, so I score at least 2 of my champions are leveled up.
Yeah.
5th and final VP, which I've just put into my hand, which is a thing you can do, apparently.
Yes.
Got it up my sleeve.
You can have tokens and all sorts of stuff in your hand.
Yeah. So the other reaction I was toying with was revenge, which basically if you don't kill me, I just do the same amount of damage back to you.
Ah, yes.
Which, if I weren't already scoring that VP, I'd gamble.
I was going to say, oh yeah, totally, but not worth it in this situation you weigh in.
Indeed. Especially because the dash allowed me to get out of
her line of sight.
Line of sight, yeah.
Yeah, because there's totally the possibility that you just go like, well, that was the first one.
Yeah.
And for the second one, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, she does so much damage.
Incidentally, you appear to be in this game twice. There's 2 of you. Only one of them has ever had cards. The purple one. The red one has never had cards.
Okay, I can't see a red one, but I have changed my colors.
Interesting. I don't know. I click on you, but all I seem to be doing is tickling a meeple.
Right, what are you seeing now?
2 red ones.
Amazing.
Yeah, brilliant. So anyway, I suppose because we didn't really think about how we would do this video, and it is a video. It was basically just us cracking on with the game, with the occasional tiny explanation of things.
Minor explanation.
I really like this game. I think we've taken about an hour to get through it, but bearing in mind that is on a digital medium,
yes,
which is slower, and we're really new to the game.
It's our 4th game.
Yeah, I really like it. It's I think you can play it pretty quickly. I think you could play it in half an hour. I reckon we could easily get it down to 45 minutes if there had been.
Yeah, I was going to say physically after another couple of games, I think we could play this in half an hour.
Yeah. I was tempted, but I just didn't do it. To go downstairs and get my copy of the rulebook out, and maybe even my copies of cards. Or to be honest, that would be not worthwhile. Probably just slow things down. But at least to go and get my rulebook so that it's easier than reading the Giganto PDF. Yeah,
the PDF formatting is odd.
I'm sure there was a decision, a choice behind that they had to make for whatever reason.
I mean, it makes it easy to read. The text is not tiny.
Yeah, I do like that there's a couple of reference sheets over here. I think
which have almost everything you need.
Yeah. I feel like you could probably just put the entire rulebook over here and just zoom in on each page as you need it, because it's a lot quicker than scrolling through. But whatever. This is free, for fuck's sake. So it's a Kickstarter that I backed some time ago, and arrived probably about halfway through 2020. So we were able to get a couple of games in person before.
Yeah, I was going to say we played the first game in person not that long after you got it.
Yeah. It's a massive box. It's ridiculous. So these miniatures are probably about 50, 60 mil tall. Generally,
yeah, I was going to say
average.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't have any with me. I should have probably brought one up so I could put it in front of the camera and so on. But
He's really nice.
I basically backed this game because I really like the artist who did all the character concepts. His name's, I'm going to assume it's like Johannes Helgason. I mean, you're probably better placed to know the pronunciation than me.
Well, yeah, but sort of depends on where exactly he's from as well.
Yes, I don't know. But yeah, he's a really cool artist. People should check him out. And yeah, then I looked at the Kickstarter. It had a very expensive animated video at the beginning because it's published by Mythic.
It's a really cool video, actually.
Yeah, it is. So it seems like Mythic, it's what they do. Like everything that they sculpt, they also make up basically like a game engine mesh or a cinematic mesh, and with texturing and everything, and then animate it. I know that video will have cost them a decent amount of money. But normally I don't like flashy videos on Kickstarters. Normally I like it to be some guy just being like, hey, here's my passion project. I'd really appreciate your help. But those days seem to have largely gone now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day I'll make one of those videos myself. Or maybe I'll just be able to actually fund a game. That would be nice. No miniatures. Can't do that.
No, miniatures takes it into a whole different realm of funding.
Yeah. I also picked up the neoprene mat, which means that I can theoretically run 2 games at once, because I also got the expansion. So there's like 15 characters, and you only need 12. So you would have to do some sort of like 4-way drafting in order to make it work. But
yeah. But I mean, despite us picking characters we've played before, I would say that all of the characters seems interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And interestingly, Corvash for me didn't play that much of a role.
No,
I put him in there for the bloodied combo, but of course I never leveled him up, so I wasn't able to just always ignore defense. So one of the things that interests me about this is that the randomization is not in the damage or anything like that, but it's in the activations that are available to you.
Yeah.
And I really like the idea that it's almost like so rather than having random damage, you have this idea of like different opportunities are being presented to you. That's the abstract, I suppose.
Yeah, you have random abilities available, but the outcome of the ability is known.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I find that really interesting, and you quite often are making the best of a bad situation until then you get like one turn where you're like, okay, no, I can totally put 9 damage out easily on that one person.
Yeah. I actually feel like it's quite a successful combination of the 3D tactical aspect of a miniature game with a card game.
Yeah. Because like positioning is going to matter, but of course there's only so much like planning ahead you can actually do. I suppose like if you were to get into like a tournament scene with it, the deeper you get into knowing what cards are available to your characters, and there's not many. There's like 6 cards available to each character, and one of them will be a reaction.
Yes.
So it's pretty easy to learn your character, I imagine. But then you might start being like, well, I've seen these cards already, so hopefully I'm going to get that card, which if I'm in this position will become really effective.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's
also means things like, well, I'm not going to move this character up because I know I don't have the attack cards to make that position useful because I've spent those already.
Yes, exactly. The generic abilities, like obviously when you're talking about, oh god, what's just happened over there? Something very strange just happened on Streamlabs. So when you're talking about only drawing 5 cards, it's quite possible that you could get screwed by only having cards for like 2 characters, potentially even just 1 character. You could have you could have all just one colour.
two characters happens a lot, I feel.
Yeah. So the generic abilities obviously have to be there. Being able to get that 2 movement on any colour is really nice. This isn't one of each colour to do 2 movement, it is just any colour. Then I feel like each of the 3 is the 3 other options are really good. Like plan is great because you can then put like a reaction into your draw for next turn that you're going to need, or you can position yourself for an attack and put that attack into your next hand. Heal 1 is good, but I feel like it's probably the weakest of the 3.
Yes, it is.
And then deal 1 damage to an adjacent enemy is absolutely banging because they don't get to react to that. They only get to react to attacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it ignores armor, of course. So if you could slowly chip away at someone like Nevermore or Goldar, who's got a load of health and 1 armor. I think there's it's elegant as well.
I mean it has the card gamey thing of like you have quite a lot of different movement forms and different attack forms, which are very specific in the way they react, and you have different ways of dealing damage, where some abilities will counter that and some won't.
Yeah.
So it feels, in that sense, to me, it feels quite card gamey.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's to its advantage, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Like I say, I think there's so few cards for you to learn per character that it doesn't, it's not too complex in that sense. It keeps a lot of the tactical depth as a result. So we didn't really see an awful lot of trap effect. I took 2 damage from 1 trap. So from here you've got like 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage. Then you've got stun, which the character the champion which triggers that, their controlling player has to discard a card belonging to that character, or show their hand contains none of those cards. So it can be a real bastard because obviously you can get rid of a good card, but I feel it's worse if you have no cards for that character. You have to show your whole hand. That could be pretty brutal.
Yeah, but I mean, we had in our last game where I stunned a couple of your characters, and you were like, "Oh, but that was the 1 card I had for him, and I really needed him to do that thing."
Yep. Oh yeah, no, it was massive. Absolutely. And then this one is root, which basically means you stop there. It's probably most of the time the one which is least inconvenient.
Yes,
because you can kind of plan to end on a trap,
Yeah, however, it also means you can't be moved.
During that turn. During your turn, or the turn in which you enter it.
So sometimes it can result in a bunch of damage being added onto you.
So if you had like push 2 and it was the first hex you move into, you'd take 1 damage.
Yes.
Because you always take the leftover spaces in
yes.
In damage. Okay.
Indeed.
Yep. Fair point.
No, root actually goes further than that.
Oh, does it?
May not move, that swoop, or jump again during this turn.
Yeah.
For the duration of the turn, but can be placed. So it stops.
That's pretty much what I meant when I said it, but yeah.
Yeah, but it means that you can't go in, root yourself, and then play another card and move.
Yeah, unless it's a place, which some characters like I feel like Lorelei has. I forgot. Yeah, there you go.
Nevermore has a place as well.
Yeah, swap the target's location with another enemy champion, for instance. One thing that's worth noting, people will see down the bottom of my screen, bottom of the cards here, says the character's name and the number of the card. The Kickstarter edition doesn't have the name of the character, so you have to go by the art, and mostly that's fine. Because obviously you see big horn guy, it's going to be your what's his name? Taze. Do you have an example of when that's a problem?
Yes, I do.
I feel like it was Doug Run.
That one.
Where is it? Where'd you put it? Oh, here.
I put it in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, like when you're learning the game initially, because obviously once you know the game, it's not a problem really at all. But when you're learning a game, you're like, although what I would say, is because this is a reaction, it actually doesn't matter that it's only that it's
No. It's
clear.
It's more for like physically putting it away.
Yeah.
Making sure the card goes into the right deck. That was the problem we had. The first time was like, oh, well, who does this card belong to again? For packing it away?
I feel like now I'm going through all the cards. I mean, there's one here which is Spring the Trap, which doesn't show the character. But I suppose you know that the character does the trap stuff.
And some of them also have, like, text on them that tells you what character it is and stuff.
Yes, you can sort of infer it. Yeah, you can see that some of these are like when you're first learning the game. Double dealing, it's just 4 knives flying through the air. And it does say, you know, in the description text, oh wow, in the description text it says Lord Kilgore rewards his best assassins greatly. You shall make a fine trophy. But the card belongs to Wrath.
Oh.
So,
well, that's just confusing.
That's the shit I'm talking about. But it's not actually that widespread now that I'm frantically
No.
There's
only a couple of cards.
Yeah. Still, it's nice that they've put those on since. Yeah. Anyway, I think we can probably wrap up there. We were going to do like a podcast recording sort of follow up to this, but I'm not sure. Not sure it's really worth doing just yet because we've talked a lot about it just now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, like several games down the road, when we have a better handle on the more of the varied characters, it might be worth sitting down talking about the characters.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to do. Okay, so unless you've got anything left to say about this, I guess I've got a couple of things I want to briefly bring up.
Oh, I think we've covered most of this.
Okay, cool. So I think this will probably be the first thing of all the things we've recorded recently that I put up.
Seems reasonable.
Which is going to be confusing because we talk about potentially doing this in the podcast we've recorded.
Yeah, in the last podcast to come out of the ones we've recorded, excellent. It'll get very meta.
Standard. Well, whether I do or not, we haven't podcasted for quite a while, but over the last sort of week and a half, 2 weeks, we have recorded 3 episodes, which are just about like things we did in 2020 that we enjoyed. Popular culture stuff or games, I suppose, and books, whatever. So yeah, that's like 3 meandering hour-long.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about 3 hours of us just talking about stuff we liked in 2020.
Yeah, I mean we're both very aware that our most popular episodes are Bushido focused. I mean it's not a surprise.
Yes.
It turns out that being a half-assed generalist podcast doesn't really pull in the listeners. There's a lot of those out there, and there's a lot which aren't half-assed at all. So why would you bother? But there's not that many Bushido ones. We do have an episode for Bushido focusing on who was it? Was it Minato? Is that the
yes,
one I
it's
haven't put
Minato.
up and we recorded about 6 months ago? Okay. I will try. I think I've lost it, but I'm sure I have it, but I just need to find it. So that'll go up at some point after those 3, and I would like to get back to some character-focused stuff with Bushido.
Yeah, I was going to say that'll probably be the next type of content we do for Bushido, because it doesn't require us to sit down and play a bunch of games.
Yeah, exactly, which obviously at the moment ain't really an option.
Ain't happening.
I just want to take a moment to say I have painted every miniature for the Ito clan except for one, which hopefully by the time we record anything about Bushido, I will have done, and that's Ito Kinu. So one of every single model. The only card that I can't field fully is the Temple Bushi, because there is no B sculpt for Temple Bushi. People normally use Chio.
Yeah.
But we are working our way very slowly through doing B sculpts. Of course, they don't sell as well as a new release because they're just a new model for an existing rule card.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting around to them, but there's quite a few of them to do. It turns out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, it's an obvious place, especially when you are a small company and you're starting. It's an obvious place to not spend a lot of extra money, which kind of doesn't give you a return.
Yeah. For like Mastercraft and miniatures, I think I went to look at premises the other day, a temporary premises, which has no heating, but does have toilets.
That doesn't seem like a problem at all.
Well, look, so I mean, I normally have premises at the Guildhall in Portsmouth, and that's great, but they have been closing very easily during.
I was going to say on a very regular basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the makerspace, which I am a resident of which I am a resident, they also have a space down in the historic dockyard in Portsmouth. So I used that for a little bit, but with lockdown, they've gone now to MOD control, and I don't have the right sort of pass to get on there.
Oh.
I need to apply for one so I can go and retrieve some things, but that
like
place
boring.
has no heating, so it's all like space heaters and fan heaters and stuff. So that would just be the same thing. I'll just have to take a space heater to the this new place. If I take them up on it, I don't know what the rent is yet, but I think it's basically sitting empty anyway. So hopefully I'll get a deal there, and no minimum term would be nice, because I could move a bunch of stuff back here, except we're going to start an extension building work in like 4 weeks' time. So
yeah,
it's not great timing.
It's not ideal.
But yeah, I am working on all of that stuff, and I've got a few new products in the works. But obviously, like if they're made in resin, then I need to actually get them cast. I currently can't get access to my Chinese printer, which I use for doing all the just like printing. Rather than actually casting things in resin, some things I just print straight up and send them out. So I bought another one, and that's sitting in my conservatory at the moment. I got the correct plug for it today because they sent me a Euro plug. So yeah, resin things will be a little bit delayed, but hopefully will come along. I've got some new decals coming along for Bushido. I've got some Ito decals, which people have seen on my Ito, furthering the theme of doing stuff for my store that I want for my toys.
He looked really nice.
They come out all right, yeah. Some of the decal foil I've got is a little bit thicker than I'd like, so you definitely want to use decal softener with that. I do have some fancy stuff, but that comes from an EU supplier, and that is a whole shit show at the moment. So hopefully, once they are registered for the VAT in the UK,
you might actually be able to get it.
Yeah, I mean they may well have done the paperwork, but there's a 60-day queue basically to get approved. And they're not the only supplier in the EU that I need stuff from, and yeah, I'm just waiting for the UK government HMRC to sort their stuff out. It's all fun, and yeah, I've got some other decals planned for Bushido as well. We've been kicked from the game for inactivity, so yeah. A bunch of things coming. I'm going to switch back to the splash screen here. There we go. Now you can't see my face. It's probably for the best. I've switched back to it again. I'm a pro. Now you can see my face. Okay, yeah, so that's it really. I just thought I'd show you some bits and pieces. Yeah. Oh.
So lots of lots of. Oh, mine is just pretending to load.
I'm going back to the lobby and leaving it.
Oh,
sorry,
okay,
were you
so
about to
now
say
it is-
something?
No, I was gonna say there's some exciting stuff coming once you actually work out how to produce it.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got more scenery bits and pieces I want to do. I want to do some like big versions of the spirit statues, which I posted up on the Bushido groups and Discord the other day. So those will be in the store at some point as well.
I like the look of those.
Yeah, they're just like the spirit statue that you see at the beginning of Spirited Away.
Yeah.
I sculpted those like in 2013 or something. Every few years, it's like, oh look, there's a new size.
Yeah, but
it's a bit of fun. I just decided that, why on earth in the middle of lockdown, I decided that what I really needed to do was print some 50mm objectives. I don't really know. I now can't hear you. I don't know if you've just decided not to say anything. Okay, I think Ole has been disconnected or something.
there we go.
Back. You're back. Okay, well, I was just about to sign off anyway because you weren't there.
It was my cable this time.
Oh, fun times. Fun times. Yeah, I don't know why I decided I needed 50mm objectives, but I did. And
yeah, sure.
I mean, hopefully if we run a tournament, I mean, it's obviously not going to be a year from when it was meant to be, but I need to have some in order to be able to put things down on tables for other people.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, like anything live is gonna be summer at the earliest.
Yeah. I suppose what I should say as well is that I want to get a couple, but people should check out the GCT have done official 24-inch, 2 foot by 2 foot, whatever, mats for Bushido.
Yes.
With Deep Cut Studio.
Pretty.
Seemed like a pretty good price, so I'm probably going to pick up a couple because it can't hurt to have a couple of extras for tournaments and stuff. Yeah, one day we will meet other people.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lovely new fancy teapot today, and it's like, oh, this would be great. It'll look really pretty for when at some point we're allowed to have people inside the house again.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's going to be a while. I mean, honestly, if with this extension going on, not really going to be entertaining, as they say. So.
No.
Come and sit on this dust sheet. Yeah. All right.
I think we've definitely reached the end now.
Yeah, I think we've dragged it out. Yeah, play this game. It's free on Tabletopia. I don't know if we said that was Tabletopia. That was Super Fantasy Brawl.
We'll probably play some more games.
I think maybe arrange some streams because I'd like to play this game a little bit more, and it's so much easier to play online than things like Bushido, where you're fiddling about a lot more, where this just snaps into a hex.
It's actually fairly straightforward.
I think I'm going to try and get Adam to play it, so I might stream that as well, although maybe not his first game, that might be a bit rude. Maybe Graham will be interested as well, maybe James, so we'll see. Yeah,
I was going to say, we can probably get like 6 people together.
I can confirm that all of these people are still with us. So,
I think you can actually set up a 6-player game on this.
Yeah, it's 2 or 4 players this game, but you might be able to have 6 people just in, so you can like spectate.
Okay. So confusingly, it lists the options as 2 to 5 players. I don't know what that means.
1 spectator, maybe. I don't know. Right.
I can make literally 5 players. I have no idea why. That makes no sense.
Right. Let's call it.
Yes.
I'm going to turn my face off and say goodbye. Thanks for joining us. If you didn't join us, it's not a stream. Thanks for watching. If you did, which if you didn't, you wouldn't be reading.
Just turn it off now, Ben.
I double clicked, so like I disappeared and then I appeared again. Bye.